I'm here. Good morning. My apologies for being very late. I wasn't watching the clock because I thought I was good. I thought I was well within my time slot, if you will. Sat down to start setting things up and found out I was severely behind. I still have to put out the announcements. I knew I should have done them earlier. Okay, that's those done. And then I need to set this up. Set up my monitoring. Catch this monitoring window. Get the other monitoring window up and running. There we go. Monitored, verified, and now grab this. And plug this into here. And now I think we're set to go. 20 minutes late almost. Oh, bad. Bad. Well, we'll run accordingly. Run later. Take care of that. Make up for it. Anyway, I think as far as I can tell, I'm set. Everything seems to be up and running. We've verified. Time to get to work. Time to try to remember what work I'm actually trying to do. What's the base cooling capacity of a new tower now? Don't know. Go get us a star core. Or a meteor heart. What's up, weirdo? Little kangaroo. What is that? Did something to my shield. I get no indication of what it is. Poison. or which I would presume it would be, or radiation, acid. We have a base cooling capacity of 1,000. I don't think that's changed. What about buildings then? +8. Really? I can't even, yeah, I can't even delete it while it's infected. Stay away from my core. I'm trying to get it deleted.
Area clear.
Is not. I saw the other ones. Soldier should know better. Okay. Either way, we're still back to reworking our factories. And I also want to start, I should have done this started on it last time. And that is to start setting up zip lines, at least between some of these places, like from here to here, where I have a base in between two other teleporters. But they're just close enough to get together to make a teleporter a bad idea. But starting with zip lines, a zip line I think would be ideal. Now, do we set zip lines the same yippers as we do rails? I think I'm hearing thunder. What do you mean unwritable? Oh, I meant to try the mast trick. I presume that's still going to be a thing. Yep. So we can adjust the mast height same as rails. Works for me. Oh, and if I keep going and don't pay attention, I'll lose my connection point. That's interesting. colliding with the rocks. Well, well. I didn't think that would be that much of a problem. There. Take that up. Now, let's see. Try this again. You're still determined to collide, are you? All right. Then we're going to do... something like that, and then let's try this again. There we go. Got a zip line to there. Then I want a zip line from here to there. Zip line to there. And this has a teleporter. This place really needs cleaning up, doesn't it? All right, so that gets that set. Now, do I want to zip? Let's see, that's a teleporter. And okay, I got another zip line I want to get established right off. We might, there's some of these teleporters we might be able to get rid of. Oh, I got it. Nope, I still have another zip line I want to set up besides this one. All right, so park this one. Hang on. Really need to do that. And quite frankly, what do you mean colliding? Building colliding with another. There's no other building. Not making any sense there. How's that? See, I could place this, but I can't place a platform. Try it again just to be sure. No. Colliding with another building. There's something buried under here? Don't know. So from here, kind of makes it pointless, but I want... Oh yeah, we're getting thunder. So it sounds like a thunderstorm rolling in. Hopefully, not going to be too much of a problem. Now, from here, straight up to there. Excellent. And now from here, we need to run to the I think it's the synthetic silicon plant. Because there's a sister plant, if you will, that I want to get connected. Yepers, that one. And I think starting from, yeah, here. Whoops. We'll run this up to here. Autosave, I hope. Then I put this. Actually, I'm going to put it out here. And we need to set up some more platforms anyway. This is entirely inappropriate. Something like that. Much better. Better. What's this? There. So that's from here to there. That was the primary zip lines I wanted to get taken care of right off the bat before we get too tied up in anything else. Now, as far as the anything else, awesome. Well done. Well done. Anything else? As far as the anything else, we have problems up here. This factory has gone insane. Needs to be dealt with. Do I still need pressurized helium? I know I need liquid helium for research. Bunch of it. Laser emitters. Electromagnets. Yeah, I got more production I need to get set up also, but I desperately need... We were working on getting sulfuric acid straightened out with the new parameters, so to speak, for the dispatchers and receivers, and we've kind of done that. I don't think it's completely finished, but it has definitely highlighted a desperate need for this plant to be completely reworked. And really need to
That's just what I need.
oops. I was hoping to steal it. Won't let me. Can't steal out of dispatchers and receivers anymore. What the hell was I talking about? Had nothing to do with being hungry, but I am hungry. Desperate need to rework this facility and its purpose. This was working on specialized items, lenses, laser emitters, and the like, but the retuning required is forcing some adjustments on where to actually set all this stuff up. Get this dumped into our research. And I need to check. Oh, I meant to stop by the valve plant. All right, who needs liquid helium? I'm pretty sure it's the compounder. Okay, got that done. Halfway done there. What else do I need? Oh, calcium powder. That's right. I need 1,000. Now, is this the only machine that all the calcium powder I need? Oh, I forgot the lenses. We're going right back to the lens plant. So the 1,000 calcium powder is all I need, plus 100 odd liquid helium and lenses. Calcium powder. There's a whole bunch of that back over at the lens plant. Matter of fact, the synthetic silicon plant should have a bunch.
Yes.
There's, I think, 12 of these furnaces. I should be able to get my 1,000 powder here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should take care of that. Now let's try this lens plant busyness again. Forgot where my teleporter was. Back to the lens plant. I had lenses. How much? How much? Well, that's more than enough. That should take care of the lenses. I don't think I have enough liquid helium yet. 90. I need more than 90. Okay, good enough. That's still a couple of research items I could take care of right now. Get them out of the way. We can concentrate on what's next. Valve plant. What's next? Let's see. Nothing in the mega press. I think I verified that. Can't do anything there until I need recipes or blueprints. Then I need to start coughing up the new ores. Not quite ready for that. Technically I am. All right, I think this I need to get nanofiber up and running. Takes care of this. Because I had to redo generators. They changed the requirements from lenses to whatever, turbines or some such thing. Or not, wait a minute, not generators. What am I talking about? Where did I just dump this stuff in? I've lost my mind is what I have. I said I needed 1,000 calcium powder. I lied. I need more. Well, we could do it though. I only need another stack. One more stack of calcium powder. Easily enough. I still need a buttload of liquid helium. And I forgot about the synthetic rosin. How much do I need? 400. Is that the only synthetic rosin that I need? I think so. I thought I had started setting up nanofiber. But if I did, where was I planning on setting it up? I want to say the resonator base. But I'm not entirely certain. All right, where's my... Oh, plumbing. Changed it from Valve Plant to Plumbing Inc. Keep forgetting my name changes. Okay, why am I here? I had a important purpose here. What the heck was it? What are you doing? Pressure tanks. And for some reason, you're not being fed valves. You have a full slot or stack of valves. Why aren't they moving? Don't know. The hole in the floor. This plant gonna need to be straightened up, isn't it? I think. Pumps, valves, or not pumps. Pumps, pressure tanks, valves. Really, I have two plumbing. What? Two plumbing sites. Or plumbing components, if you will. Really? I don't know if I really wanted to get rid of that or not. All right, I have nothing else I can do here right now. We need to go to synthetic silicon to grab that last stack of powder. Easy peasy. Oops.
Ah, gotcha.
Done. And then, run up here to resonator base. Did I consider setting up anything besides resonators? Because I want to say yes. Hold on, is that liquid helium? It is. We'll take that liquid helium. Where's that liquid helium coming from? You? No, your accumulators. Coming from you. Oh, they changed the recipe on the large habitat. That's now regular building materials. I think it used to be the quartz material. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent on their part. Been a mixed bag with this update, I think. Did a lot of good stuff, and then they threw in some what I think are really oddball and poorly thought out ideas, implementations. Uh-oh. Paranoid about these freezes for autosaves. Don't know if we're crashing or not. All right. You know, I keep doing that. All I'm doing is delaying the the cargo container getting filled up. Let's see. So, all right, hold on. Nanofiber. What do we need for nanofiber? That is not, there we go. Nanofibers. Compounder, I believe. Nanofiber. Liquid helium. Liquid helium. Tubes. We were setting up tube production. Buttload of wire. Man, calls for a lot of stuff. $200 tubes per minute. If I remember right, that's what I was working on getting set up. And I forgot I have a site. Ooh, perfect for more zip lines. Where's my turret? Should have had a turret up in that direction. Right there.
Enemy pacified.
Let's go already. Come back here, you little.
No more vermin.
Look at that. Don't you tell me no more vermin. I do. I do want another turret. Apparently.
Increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a raid.
I think I want this one here. Well, I need to pick up some more machine gun ammo. Let's see. I think the best location for Ignitium is still here. Gives us a good batch of Ignitium rocks to harvest from. Need a bunch more. Forget. I got to get a base core up to level 4 to get my level 2 core amplifiers back again. That's nuts. That's I think that's one of the bad things in this update. They really changed the balance on upgrades, and I think it is way off. Requires a massive dedication of time and resources away from production, and I don't think it's well thought out, worked out. The basic procedure I don't have a problem with. I think it's just the numbers that came up with is the biggest problem.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Hey, they could have worked on this ladder negotiation. This really needs to be a big habitat, doesn't it? All right, who's waiting on what? Basic fuel, scanners, condensers, ion injectors, superconductors. Oil extractors is next from, was it selenium? They need a condenser. That's not selenium. Future health.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
I think they really should have worked on the rewards a little more.
Dehydrated.
So I'm looking at those and it's almost a why should I care? First feeling about them. I needed ammunition.
Gotcha.
Man. Are these Ignitium rocks regenerating? It seemed like they were last time, but now there used to be a cluster of 3 to 4 here. Let's see, we got one. Got one up there. They're moving around. I was initially worried about it because my understanding was that they were not replenished. Once you harvested one, it never showed up again. And I'm not sure that's the case. I'm getting the impression now that they are replenished, but they're kind of random as to where they show up. You'll have a clusters here and there, and then the cluster will change, move to somewhere else. At least that's what it feels like so far. There used to be clusters there. I also want to verify, it looked like a lot of these caves got reset as far as quartz. I want to double check on that. There used to be a rock there. I did that like twice in a row, 2-3 times in a row, and now it's not there anymore. So this being a viable source of ignium is suddenly becoming not. Ah, see, those two weren't there before. What's this? Corallian eggs. Really? See the sparkles up here? Can we get there in time? May have to find another or scope out another. Why? Another starting point for ignition hunting. Running out of time. Let's try. Let's jump to where? Somewhere we haven't been in a little bit. Haven't been up here in a while. Let's see what's up at the far north plant. Anything? Total bust. Ah. Can we get to those in time? I got 4. And I've forgotten what I need for. Thought I saw some. That one. That pyramid rock there before. I don't remember. Run, 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 run. Who's that? That was starting to cool off. I think we're done. I got 29. How much do I need for a...
If I don't drink something soon, I'm gonna die.
Oh, quit your whining.
Dehydrated.
Was that a cave? Getting... No. Growing over? No. I see a critter. Alright, so I have a teleporter there, and I see a core here. Does this core have a teleporter, or do I need to zip line these two together? I bet I do. This does have a teleporter. This is, yeah. This is the resonator plant. Base core upgrade. Or happen to be, well, we could consult the local base core, couldn't we? Oh, they only need 10. Well, that's not the problem. The problem is I need a buttload of ceramics. I need to set up a... I need to start stealing ceramics and heliums. Okay. Ceramics and helium. There's a bunch of heliums here. Ooh, zip line up to there would be a good idea. Let's see. How do I want to route that? Right here. After the autosave. Sweet.
Great.
Yippers. Well, there's 800 helium right off the bat.
Ruptura status stable. Arcadia status stable.
Helium. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not... Did this wrong. I need a zip line right around over here. Can we do it? Ah, that was horrible. Can't remember if I can get up here. Not entirely certain I need to or should. Let me up.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
What do you mean colliding with something? Not colliding with nothing. Well, that sucks. Nothing here to call. Let's see. Is it because it refuses to attach to that rock? Don't know. What do you mean? What are you colliding with? Unwritable. Why? Really? Weird. It's not colliding with anything. I gotta work there. Try that. Better. More helium.
Huh. Nice.
And I forgot what I needed. How much helium? 7,200. Never mind. I got a ways to go. Do I want to... So I'm headed over here now. Am I going to want to zip line to... From here to there now? It kind of makes sense. Teleporter there. I think I'm happy with that. We may end up building one from there to there. Maybe. Now what? Do I need helium? I need ceramics.
I can use this.
Okay. Gotta run this to... We're gonna have to set up a storage, I think, for upgrades. I only have the version 1 cargo dispatcher. Wait a minute. Can I build personal storage outside? No. Okay. I wanted to make sure of that. Okay. We're going to have to set this up somewhere. Kind of... Fast transfer needs to be worked on. Need 7,200 helium. May as well make another one for... See, that's the thing. It's insane the number of resources needed for upgrades. I think they're way out of balance. All right, for a little bit, I think I want to see if we can get back to our nanofiber business. Also, oh, where did I set that up? There's a tube plant I forgot that I set up. And I need to get that engaged. We were starting to set up tube production here, I believe. And this is all the titanium I have available here, right? How many tubes can I produce from this site? $60 tubes requires 30 titanium sheets, 30 rods. Rods are produced at 30 per second. Sheets at 60 per second. So if I have one sheet, these are producing 60. Well, I can support 4 rods, 2 sheets, that should set me up with 4 tubes. That's the tubes, I think. And we fit them in here. I think I crashed. I had these set up and I think I crashed. I think that was my problem. I had all this going. All right, hold on. I think that's what I'm going to do. Move all of this around. Use multi-rail. Got that up. All right. And then we have 6 fabricators. Two, 3, 4. Why aren't you stable? I would have thought you'd be all right. Oh well. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. So that'll be four rods, and then I need 4 more fabricators for the tubes themselves. So get that out to here. Okay, is that gonna work? Almost. I thought this mast was a lot higher than it is. I see the problem. Started out lower than I thought I did. I thought I was at the same elevation to start with. Whoops. That's where I wanted to be. What I thought was happening didn't happen. Try that again. So you're still not gonna... Fine. Oh, I see. This is... I wonder that was looking weirder than I thought it should. There we go. Much better. Now, is that right? No, it's not. I goofed. I also need to move. There we go. Doing this wrong. This is the wrong... This is wrong. I need... Really? This would... I don't really need this, do I? Try that again. Those are actually direct feeds because they're one-to-ones. I don't see a reason that shouldn't work. Well, let's try it. And you gotta feed into there. All right, so I need another one of these here. Add that correct. There we go. And then, well, I may not. Let's try it. Aha. So you will need to be threaded in there. But we could do that. Stop it. Raising the height of the mast should not change the orientation. But you're still going to give me problems, are you? Well, we can just as easily go the other way. Maybe. That's set. I hit Y to set the elevation as it's supposed to, and it takes off. Definitely got some bugs to work with. Nope. This needs to be rods, sheets, sheets, Rods. Okay. Tubes. Tubes. Now this will be 240 tubes, which should take care of our nanofiber stuff. Dispatcher. Fine. Tell me that's another. Autosave. Okay. And you, this kind of sister to the applicator plant. Power. I think the turbines are cheaper. I thought they were 200 units of intermediates. That really all I need? So how are we doing? Supplying 1,200. Using 165, a little bit of overkill. Wait a minute. Is that what the turbine supplied before? That seems higher than... It feels higher. Which is fine. But that does feel like it was more than they originally set it up for. Nothing wrong with that, really. So. So that's 200 tubes. That's set. And we didn't crash, because I think that's why we didn't have it already. One or two. Liquid helium. That's where our problem was. And that's why I set up those furnaces for up here at the lens plant. I set up more furnaces for hardening agents to produce liquid helium because we were having a problem with that. Didn't I need resin or a recipe? I completely forgot about it. Oh, this place needs cleaning up. I think that's kind of what I had in mind to start doing. Pretty sure we're dealing with a compounder. Need 400. Ooh, that takes care of that liquid helium. Still need roughly 600. Oh, I got that one. 600-ish liquid helium and 400 rosin. Whoops.
That's just what I need.
Just shy. I need 4 more. I swear. Okay. Get that in before I lose my mind. Sweet. That gets us epoxy. Yay. I'll need 200 units of epoxy to produce organic compound. What's this? Refined oil. We're going to be finding oil before too long. Haven't spotted any oil. I presume that's in a new area. We found this stuff, the geotite.
Dehydrated.
I need to start getting that extracted. What am I? Thirsty or hungry? Hungry. Actually, I'm thirsty too. Liquid helium. All right, hold on. I think we're going to have to. Well, were we planning? I have no idea what I was planning. There's liquid helium. Whole bunch of it. Do I have more? I do. I think this was the question. Are we going to rework this plant for the production of liquid helium? Synthetic resin? Can I do both and have it? There we go. About 200 more liquid helium. Ooh, and we'll be done with that. Sweet. I'm going to need a lot of epoxy for these recipes. Interesting. Okay. Because so far this plant is trying to support the end use items for the resin and the liquid helium in the same location. And I think we may need to drop that. Like, see, like the lens And both of these items. This is laser emitters and the electromagnets. We may move all three of these to another location and bring everything in, reduce the load on the base cores, and leave room to concentrate on, say, the resin and or the liquid helium. But take a double check on this liquid helium business. Well, see, that still needs the hardening agent. Because that's how you do liquid helium. You hardened it from pressurized helium. Don't know who came up with that idea. It's a little weird. Or is this site going to do nothing but hardening agent? And then move everything from that hardening agent to ports elsewhere. That could be. Really clean things up. And in the meantime, I wanted to figure, I forgot, how much liquid helium are we producing? 20 per minute. I need a lot more than that. Forgot how much more. Quite a bit. I think that was the problem. I needed so much more. Did I really delete this? I did. Didn't think I did.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
I need 50 per minute. So I'm going to need, I would need 3. I'll leave that there. Wait a minute. Are we overloaded with that here? Yes. That's why I'm not leaving it here. Yeah, the overheating mechanism got really thrown out of whack, in my opinion. Wait a minute. Where did we want to go? Where did we want to try? Do we want to stay here? May as well. See how we do here for Ignition. And I think we have got a cave right there. Check out. Shouldn't take but a minute. Get some quartz. We got a lot of quartz from the rewards, but gonna need a lot more, I feel.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. StarRupture has started. Hide.
Get really stuttery.
Extreme temperature.
Bend that way. I got a lot of stuff going on in the game too, so there's that. Having to track everything. Anyway, so make an ignition run. Need to do another helium and ceramic run. I didn't get nearly as many ceramics as I could have. I was hoping to start working on another contract, but I'm going to have to establish a buttload of infrastructure to start on the next levels.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Lovely. I suppose the question is, if I set the lens plant to say liquid helium, would I be able to support 3 liquid helium compounders at that location? Do I have the resources there? I think that was part of why I was setting up the hardening agent furnaces, was to start setting the base for that, but I'm not sure what I put in place is sufficient. And then we got hit with the update and everything went up in the air. All right, I'm thinking instead of looking for ignition. Give me ignition. I know we've checked this cave for quartz. Going in the wrong direction. And I don't see any ignition. Picked a bad starting location. Really? I think we have quartz. I think they regenerated the quartz. Question I have now is, does quartz regenerate now with the new update? Because that was supposed to be a once and done. But I've forgotten, where was the other cave that I've already checked since the update? I forget. Got some ignition. Several ignition. That gonna be it for this immediate location? I thought these were different. I was trying to remember. We found those other eggs before in that one spot, and I was trying to remember what these were called. And these are definitely different eggs, and I forgot to check the research recipe station if they applied to anything. I was just complaining about not enough initium from this location, and we're not doing bad at all. I think this is a new area. It is. This was radioactive. Hello, strange crab-like creature. Calcium. I think we're running out of time for ignition. Really? That was interesting. Does that leave remains? Not that I can tell. Weird. I think I better get out of that field. It looks like it might grow into something I don't want to be dealing with. I do want to grab a look at this, if at all possible. See what this is. We got some formations. That's an interesting sound. Does that mean oil? That looks awfully oily. It's hot in here. That's interesting. I saw something shiny. I was looking for the shiny thing. Here. Right there. Oil burning off? That would be my guess. Self-igniting? Oh, it's hot now. What about when the... Okay, so we're at the edge of the... At the new edge of the radiation field. We got oil there. So when the planet is fully recovered, is that still hot? That is going to be my question. I think it's time to quit messing around and get back to work. Doing important things. Heck was that?
Ah, gotcha.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
But it ain't there yet. How much quartz do you have? Give me quartz. Wait a minute. I've been gypped. There's no quartz in here. Is this? This isn't the one. No. This isn't the one we were in. There's no quartz in here. I got quartz, but no quartz. Got quartz formations and no harvestable quartz. Been screwed. Let me out. A new site to check out. New site, maybe new recipes. I'm pretty sure I haven't been to this one. Don't think so. Apparently I'm just running by legions of bodies. We're not supposed to be doing this. We're supposed to be... Where's it at? Excuse me. Have you seen a corpse around here? Right there.
Great.
I thought I got that drone. No, because I never got up here. how dangerous is this place going to be? Are we going to have a Goliath? That would be about my luck.
I need to survive. Acquired.
Hi. Where are you? Get off of me. Really? Timing? Hopefully not a crash. There is a Goliath. I saw him. Okay. Don't really feel like taking the time to mess with that. Need to get back to teleporter. Let's see, helium run and ceramics. And check on our idea for liquid helium production.
Huh. Nice.
If we could route ourselves this way and at that shell, grab whatever's on that shell. What was that? Hello, little weird kangaroo-like thing. On top of it, right there. What you do with the body. I see it.